YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I am going live today on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So today's the first time that I'm actually going live on Twitch. I don't know how this is going to go. I hope it's going to go good. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time just to kind of come into the chat because I didn't really say that I was going to go live, which again, I got to get better at getting on a schedule of talking about when I'm going to go live, or maybe like I'll put out like a little thing that lets people know before I go live for like a good 30 minutes. That way you guys can kind of pile in. But yeah, we're going to talk a lot about Bitcoin today. We're going to talk about some meme coins today. We're going to talk about kind of what I expect over the next week. And honestly, I haven't really looked at the charts today. So you guys are going to really get my true reaction to the markets today. You guys are slowly starting to come in. Let me see where you guys are coming in from. So it looks like the majority of people right now are on between YouTube and Twitter. Nobody yet off of Twitch, but we'll see as people start piling in. But I do want to start giving you guys some good quality content. So I'm going to get my screen pulled up here right now for you guys. And we're going to break down Bitcoin first, of course. Always got to break down Bitcoin first, guys, because Bitcoin is really the fuel for our market. Oh, this is a weird. We don't want that. We want that, right? Cool. So Bitcoin really is like our market determiner. It's really kind of what indicates probably what's going to happen in the next coming week. We do talk about a lot of the time too that, Mondays tend to be fake outs. So today is a Monday. It is early in the week. Price action is usually recovering on a Monday from a weekend. So a lot of the times we're seeing like we're seeing right now, we can see some fake out action possibly early this week. I'm thinking just based off of how it's been looking based off of this. But again, still a lot of resistance that we need to break up out of. And we haven't really done much in the past week anyway, right? We've pretty much just been floating around in this same range. It's been a lot of people getting liquidated, a lot of shorts, a lot of longs getting liquidated. And not a lot of breakout, a lot of indecision, right? It seems like one day we think that we're going to 100K. It seems like the next day we think that we're going to 30K. And it seems like, all the bulls are super excited. And then the next day, all the bears are super excited over here on this little side chat in Coin Market Cap. So again, the market is still at a time where it's in limbo, right? I talked about the fact that we can be possibly creating a wedge here. We could that would require us to again see a little more sell off, but hopefully not too much, right? Like maybe one more retest of 52, we could create a nice wedge there. We could start breaking up. And then also, of course, the bulls are looking on some of these more. Well, let's see if there's anything looking bullish at the time of this right now. Not much, right? This could be a possible bull flag on the 1 year chart still. That could still play out for the bulls, right? We could be finding some kind of a bottom here and hopefully starting to trend up around this again 58K range, which is again a range that we talk about on the channel a lot, quite a lot, right? Haven't we talked about this 58K range, this 60K range, this 52K range, even below this? But I'm scared to see what's going to happen if we can't hold some of those ranges. I'm scared to see what will happen if we do see a retest of 52 that we can't hold. If we do see a recession, right? If we do see multiple months of us, closing red with our market, what's that's going to do for Bitcoin? Like, can we see some massive sell off? It's really in limbo right now, super, super in limbo. So, just kind of paying attention to that. I also want to go over on Dex tools because I really haven't even seen what coins are pumping right now. I want to do like a real quick overview of a lot of these coins too, because I know that you guys are still really interested in the meme market, even though I'm sure today a lot of these coins are probably getting hit at least a little bit. Looks like the market's slowly starting to turn around though. Looks like some of this stuff is picking up in volume actually. So maybe we'll see some positive price action out of Bitcoin after all. Again, hopefully this 7-day chart's not looking that bad. Not my mouse chipping out though. Okay, look, this 7-day chart starting to recover slightly. Some of these people see, look, this guy just 5 hours ago saying it's looking good, boys. A lot of people, changing back and forth their position literally on the day. It just kind of seems like in the past 7 days, it's been a lot of indecision. So Anyway, let's go over to Dex Tools. Like I said, I know that you guys like these meme coins and stuff like that. Actually, let's do just a bigger macro look at some of these blue chips too, because I don't think it's a bad time. I know a lot of people are also looking at blue chips and want to know like what are some good blue chips right now, what kind of is holding value um on Coinbase, but Coinbase might not even be our best bet. Let's go to CoinGecko. I like CoinGecko a lot. CoinGecko is slowly starting to become like, in my opinion, better than CoinMarketCap, and I will show you guys why. I'm sure you guys will probably agree with me. I get a lot of value out of using CoinGecko. I've been really getting a lot of value out of it, especially after a lot of their updates. A lot of these platforms are making some great updates, and that's again another reason why I'm so bullish on crypto, right? So much integration, so much just ease of use, so much, it's so much more user friendly to do a lot of these things than it was even last bull market, like us going on poocoin.com, trading BNB stuff and all that stuff, and just how horribly designed that website was versus like now you have Dex tools, you have Dex screener, you have CoinGecko, you just have all these things. So again, I like CoinGecko because you could organize it by blockchain, but we're really just going to look at it by market cap right now, just so that we could kind of see really all the blue chips. We want to see kind of just like what is good in terms of market cap, just because again, volatility, the bigger the market cap, the less volatile the coin, right? So Bitcoin, of course, is going to be the least volatile thing in cryptocurrency, even though that again is going to be heavily volatile. But I do think that some of these coins will outperform others. Of course, I do think that Ethereum, of course, I do think Ethereum will do well. If we have a Bitcoin bull rally, I think that's a no-brainer that Ethereum will probably do well. I don't think BNB will do well. I'm sorry, even though look at Binance right now. Look at the price on Binance right now. Actually, even though I'm saying that, like Binance is literally breaking out right now. So, but I don't expect Binance to do very well, even though again it is doing pretty well right now. Can't really talk that much trash about that chart, especially compared to Solana, which is a coin that I like. I do expect Solana to do well. You guys could see right here, Solana is still looking a little bit funky with Bitcoin. I wonder why Binance is pumping right now. Does anybody know? Somebody said we hit the bottom, dude. I'm ready. Let's go. Hey, a lot of people thinking that. A lot of people thinking that we could have possibly found that bottom at that 52 range, and hopefully, man, I would love to see another leg up. I don't think that would be crazy for us to see 100K Bitcoin. um I don't think that would be crazy at all. I think that again, corrections are necessary. It is an election year, and I think there is a good chance, but again, we got to pay attention to everything because anything can happen, right? So we're always just paying attention again. So SHIB is another coin that I do think will do well. No, I kind of passed over Avalanche here, but I do like Aave. Aave is a great DeFi project. Cardano, not so much. I'm not a big Cardano fan, and I was actually somebody who bought Cardano at 4 cents. I got this early in the last rally, and I sold it at like 20 cents in the last rally too. And look, now we're in this rally and it's at like 30 cents. So again, I just think the size of the market cap, I think that Cardano is just not doing enough. And I'm not really a Cardano maxi that much anymore. Like I was like, there wasn't really that many options back then. Like when I was first, even 2017, there really wasn't that many options as there is today of coins that you could even buy. So yeah, I mean, the Cardano was like one of the main coins. I remember Tron was also, look at Tron. Tron's really taking off. There's another coin that I got into early that I sold out of early too. But Tron is looking like it's actually, this thing is cup of handling is looking like it's wants to take off, which is interesting. But I don't know how Tron's going to do. Tron has developed a horrible reputation in crypto. So I'm pretty surprised. Like, I'm surprised Binance and Tron are pumping. Like, why is Binance and Tron pumping right now? Like, those have horrible reputations. And then you look at other projects. First of all, look at the Polkadot logo. That is tight. I like that actually. The Polkadot logo, how they updated that. This was actually probably one of the coins that I hit early on first. Like for me, this coin really helped me out. I was in Polkadot so early. Like I got this like when it launched. I remember everybody was making a big deal about it. I was watching a lot of Lark Davis over on YouTube, and he was talking about Polkadot. I bought this at around like around like $4, something like that, and I sold it around like $20, somewhere around up here. So this was like the first coin that I really made substantial gains with. I bought this in Cardano. My plan was I was going to get into like as much DeFi as possible because I was like, I feel like Bitcoin's, at a good market cap, but I wanted to be on the next thing, just like we still try to do. We're still trying to be on the next thing. I was trying to be on the next thing. And so I got into like all these DeFi things because I was like, man, if Bitcoin's going to pump, then I feel like DeFi is going to do really well. So I was trying to diversify into all of the DeFi projects that I thought would do well. Some of them I was earlier on than others, like Lend. Lend used to be Aave, and now Aave is selling for much, much more than what I bought it for when it was Lend. But again, I paper hands down, so it is what it is. I don't know about Litecoin. I guess we'll see with Litecoin. I mean, people still use it. I've used it in the past. I ain't gonna lie, I've used it. It has great fast transactions, but so does Solana. And I like Solana. I feel like Solana will have more of a more volume than Litecoin personally. Caspa is a coin a lot of people have been talking to me about. I do like Caspa. The chart does not look very good right now, but this is something that's been around for a long time. It's known in the industry. A lot of big YouTubers like it. The 1 year chart looking a little bit funky, but hopefully, like dude said, hopefully we found the bottom. If we found the bottom in the market, then maybe a lot of these coins found the bottom. Maybe this is a good bottom too on Caspa, if this is a coin that you like. Pepe is a coin that I think is going to do well. ICP is another coin that's been around just forever. I haven't really been following any news on ICP, so I really can't tell you. Polygon, of course, I've owned Polygon before. I've held this plenty of times. It just doesn't have the volume that I like. Let's see what else. Monero, great protocol right here. Great privacy coin. I like Monero a lot. This is another coin that's been around forever, right? Actually, if you guys didn't know, the IRS has a bounty out for anybody that can crack the code on Monero. That you can get like, I don't know. You got to look it up. But they've had this bounty out now for years on Monero coin. But Monero is a privacy coin. I don't know how well it's going to do. I guess we'll see. Some people like privacy coins. Some people don't really like privacy coins. In my opinion, they haven't really taken off. A lot of these blue chip coins, they have a lot of utility, and you guys want me to talk about them a lot on my channel. And I know a lot about a lot of them. Again, I've held XLM also. I know a lot about a lot of these coins, but I just feel like people like meme coins. People are looking for the next Shiba Inu. Like Kronos also. Actually, I was just doing my research on CRO, and a lot of the coins on this blockchain have been doing pretty well. So I do think CRO will do well. That's another coin that I held. It's another coin that I was making videos like 4 years ago on. Let's see, Stacks. I like Stacks. My brother always asks me about this coin. I do like Stacks. I'm literally going through every single coin, so I hope you guys appreciate this, because you guys are always asking me about, especially about blue chips and stuff like that. I always get fact checked, and people ask me about my knowledge on blue chips. So I like Filecoin. I like HBAR. I don't know these two. I like VeChain. It just never has the volume. This thing always trades around like a freaking penny. Let's see, Aave. Like I told you guys, I didn't tell you what I bought it for. I bought Aave for like, I don't even know, like $1.20 or like less. I want to say I bought it for less than $1. It's trading now, like, as you guys could see, at $118. And I paper hands out of this. This is something that actually I don't know that I paper hands out of it. Maybe I just don't have the password to that. So back when I was trading on Binance, back in my day, when I was trading on Binance, this was before Binance US. So you had to like migrate your account, right, for Binance US. And I think this was one of my accounts that I just lost my stuff on. So maybe I have an account out there with some money on it. Maybe they'll give it to me. Probably not. I don't know how that's going to work. I think WIF's going to do well. GRT, I think, is going to do well. I've held this. I mine this Helium. You guys can see there's the miner. It's back there. I don't know about Helium. I don't know how Helium's going to do. I still have 12 of these miners. This one is not even plugged in right now. That's behind me right here. But I do have a lot of videos still and stuff up about that. But they migrated over to Solana, and then I I kind of fell off with it just because I felt like they were just doing too much and the price was not doing enough and the rewards were just getting cut. And I was just like, you know what, dude, like, I don't know about this project. I still have the miner right there. It's just not plugged in. Sometimes I plug it in, sometimes it's not plugged in, but sometimes the plug falls out and I'm not really tripping that much because I don't think it's making me that much money. Again, I think they even switched over from like HNT. I think now it's like IOTA or something so you're not even like mining the same token anymore. But Bonk is another coin I said I think will do well. I still think will do well. And again, guys, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy all these coins. It's never financial advice on my channel. We're just talking about cryptocurrency and it's just, entertainment. That's all it is. I think Flocky will do well also, though. I think if SHIB does well, I think Flocky will do well. Phantom, of course. I love Phantom. It was a project that I've talked about on the channel even like 4 years ago. I was talking about Phantom. I like it, but the only thing with Phantom is just like the price action again. It's just not there. Like it's just not there. Like the utility's there. I like it. But it's just not there. The price action's not there. And it hasn't been there for quite some time. So I don't really know how to feel about Phantom anymore. It's definitely not something that I'm holding anymore. But I mean, I guess I'm bullish on it. If in the very long term, I guess I would be bullish on it. So this is Gate right here. This is Gate IO's token. I don't know. Gate.io is a pretty big exchange. KuCoin also. Some of these exchange tokens are, they've been known to rally, right? We've seen CRO rally, we've seen Gate rally, we've seen KuCoin rally, we've seen BNB rally. All these exchanges have their own centralized currency or whatever. How much do you make from mining it? Dude, not enough to even talk about on the channel. That's why I haven't been making no helium videos. That is such a I don't know what's gonna go on with that project, but I think like someday, like, okay, so when I first got it, there was days where I was making like $50-$60 off of one miner, which is good. That's like $1,500 a month. That's super solid. That's like, dude, I'm not complaining about it. And it doesn't pull that much electricity, but what happened was now you're just like sharing rewards with so many people in the network that your rewards are like nothing. And then it's like some days I'm making like literally like 20 cents, like if that. Like some days I'm making like 5 cents, just not really worth it in any sense to be mining that, in my opinion, right now at least. But I mean, who knows? Maybe a couple years from now I'll be like, dude, why wasn't I mining that? Like, why didn't I have that thing plugged in, but just right now I don't really know what's going to happen with helium. But you could see too here, Brett's slowly moving up the chart too. But also just lacking in volume right now. A lot of the market lacking in volume right now. So it's not just Brett, it's not just helium, it's not just some of these coins. It's just the market's just lacking in volume. But we do want to start seeing somewhat of a recovery with Brett if the market's going to want to recover as well. It's definitely a coin that I'm paying attention to. But again, I think that a lot of these coins will do well. I think that if we do have this meme cycle, that a lot of these coins that are like even Pepe, I think Pepe will do well. And I think that a lot of these other Pepe type coins like Brett and all these other coins that we sometimes talk about, I think they have a good chance of doing well. I'll say that. I think that they have a good, decent chance of doing well. Of course, they're not going to run on forever. It's not always that you're going to find a Shiba Inu. It's very rare that you're going to find a SHIB, but it does happen. So, maybe like keep a little moon bag of some of this stuff if you like to do that kind of thing, if you want to. Again, not telling you what to do. Gala also great project. Beam, great project. But anyway, we just went through literally the first 100 pages of blue chips. So I don't ever want to hear anybody tell me ever again that I only talk about meme coins on this channel. We literally talked about every blue chip that I felt like was worth talking about. I didn't mention Chainlink. I should have mentioned Chainlink. That's my favorite coin ever. But yeah, I mentioned every single blue chip. So now that we got all that out of my system, now it's time to talk about some degen stuff, right? That's what we're here for. We like the degen stuff. So we're going to talk about some meme coins now, boys, and what I feel like is going to be popping, what chains I feel like is going to be popping on, and just kind of like my take on the short term on that if we see some price action, as well as we're just going to go over the top 10 today, as you guys can see. Ooh, what chain are we even looking at? Okay, we're looking at all chains right now. So we're going to go specific. So I guess we'll start with base chain. because again, this is my first look at the market, guys, which is very rare. Actually, it's a very rare occasion that I'm first looking at the market at like 2 o'clock. Usually up early looking at the market, but I've just been absolutely swamped today, so I haven't really had time to look at any of the stuff. And I figured, why not look at it with you guys? Why not, right? So as you guys could see, oh no, XRP. Oh, Joseph asked now about SRP. Joseph, I talk about XRP. It's a great stable coin, brother. It is a great stable coin. Well, I'll just say that. I mean, XRP is great, man, but it's just a great stable coin. Bro. I'll just say that. Hopefully, not for long. I hope you guys take off to the moon, man. XRP is something that I held. I've held XLM and XRP. Those were some of my first holdings, but I just sold my XRP a really long time ago because the price never did anything. And even though those guys at Wall Street's Bets a long time ago, they were trying to pump that thing, I was not believing in that thing. I was like, oh, I think it's gonna sell, man. I don't know, but I don't know. I hope XRP does do well. I know there's a lot of people backing XRP, so yeah, but it's just a stable coin. Somebody said stable coin for sure. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I want to see XRP do well. I want to see everybody in crypto do well, man. I really do. I want to see all these projects do well. And I want to see really retail learn about this stuff better. But I feel like this is what retail is looking at or starting to want to get into. Like when we see our meme season, it's going to be retail. Like I feel like the way that they got into NFTs, they're going to try to get into this, right? They were like flocking NFTs, right? It was like so underground, and then all these people were trying to get into it. And I feel like now that NFTs are not really pumping like that, I feel like if crypto starts pumping, all these retail guys are going to start flooding this little market. They're going to be figuring out how to buy these coins, and the noobs are going to be figuring it out. They're going to be buying wrong contracts, doing all kinds of stuff until they tap into your boy to figure out how to do it the right way. But you know, I do think that they are going to get into the market. I do think that we're super early on crypto, guys. We're super early. I actually just posted just the other day that the entire cryptocurrency space is smaller than Nvidia, guys. Nvidia is like $3 trillion. The cryptocurrency market cap right now is sitting at 2. We're $1 trillion less than Nvidia right now, guys. Like in our entire market. So that's just how early we are in crypto. I think we're early on all these projects. You guys, sometimes you guys get so impatient in the short term and you guys get wrecked in the long term. I've been a victim of it myself. Some of these projects, like I said, like Lend, right? I bought it for like $1.80 and now obviously selling for like $118. You think I wish I didn't paper hands out of it? You think I wasn't sitting behind my computer like, dang man, I should just sell this, not doing anything that one day. And then now I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. Like it's gonna happen. You know, you can't predict the top, you can't predict the bottom. Uh, Somebody tell how to do your homework. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're gonna do some homework today. We're gonna do homework on a lot of these coins. I'm gonna show you guys how to do some homework. I actually want to show you guys how to do, or some of you guys how to do homework, because I had people saying that they were buying into some coin or something like that, and it ended up being a scam. And I was like, yeah, well, you didn't buy into the right contract, because what you bought into was on Ethereum blockchain, and the coin that everybody on YouTube and their mama's talking about is on Solana blockchain. So what you bought was like some kind of weird fork that was created, and you didn't check the audit, you didn't check the website, you didn't take your time, you didn't do the research, you didn't click on the links to any of the socials, you didn't do anything right. You didn't do anything right. So you always have to make sure that you are looking at everything. But as you guys can see right now, not much moving on base, and we're gonna show you guys how to look at some of these coins once we find one that's maybe worth looking at. But maybe Miggles is worth looking at. Miggles is a coin that have been watching, but even that price right now not looking too good. Made this little McDonald's M right here, and we kind of rejected. That's not really what we want to see, but it does have 90,000 holders, still at a 30 million market cap. Maybe the 3 days not looking good. The 1 day's looking a little better, right? Maybe we bottomed out with Bitcoin here. It is trending number 8. That could be a great sign. Let's look at the 12-hour. This is kind of how I look at charts. You know, I start large, macro, and then I get smaller and smaller. You see how as we get smaller, it shows us a different story. Somebody says, what platform to buy Solana coins? So whenever you want to buy a coin, that's a great question. Whenever you want to buy a coin, you can always check on the website, and it'll tell you everywhere where the coin is listed. A lot of these Solana coins, I like to buy them off of Radium because a lot of the time Radium has Solana coins, like kind of like Uniswap is like same thing. It's just a DEX. So, but again, like we're talking about right here in this chart, we're looking at the 12-hour chart, and as you guys can see, it's telling a different story than the 3-day chart, right? The 12-hour chart's looking a little more bullish. It's showing that we're having a retest right here of some of this resistance right here, this second level of this Kettner channel. Now let's look at the 12-hour, or let's look at some of these more micro charts, right, to see if we're actually seeing any breakout. 4-hour chart, not seeing much. 2-hour chart, we could possibly be seeing some kind of recovery. That's probably why this thing is trending at number 8, right? Because it's seeing a little bit of volume, and because it's looking at like a possible recovery, and it's looking like most of the other stuff in the market is not looking so much like this. So again, is this something that can pick up attention? Is this something that could maybe even pump in the short term? Possibly, but with the state of the market, again, it's going to be volatile. Possibly not. Look, boom, boom. I don't know about that. Anyway, let's look over at Ethereum because it seems like base is not pumping that much. We'll go look at the Ethereum blockchain. If you guys have any questions, also feel free to ask questions. I like how Joseph is asking questions. He asked, what platform to buy Solana coins? That is a great question. Like I said, Radium is a great platform to buy Solana coins, but always make sure that you're buying the right contract. Always make sure. I like to use DEX tools, right? So use DEX tools to make sure that, like, let's say you look up a contract, right? You want to make sure that you're buying the right Miggles contract, but there's like 10 Miggles contracts, but there's one Miggles contract that's $30 million. There's one that's like $50,000. And there's one that's like $1,000. Don't buy those because that's not the one that probably everybody is talking about. That's probably not the one that's has the official page with like 100,000 people on it. That's probably like a fake account. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you gotta always like take your time, do your research, like check audits, like look at the page, check, make sure, like don't take random contracts out of Telegram groups. Like if somebody shares a contract address, like if you're like, dude, what's the contract for that? Don't ever do that. Don't go join a Telegram and be like, hey, what's the contract address for this? And then go take that contract address, not look it up, and just blindly send money. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. That I've seen so many people get scammed doing stuff like that in Telegram groups and stuff like that. Guys, always come in here. You could even plug your contract in right here, and it will pull up the exact coin, or you can do it the opposite way. Like, let's say I want to find like Pepe coin or something like that. If that's a coin that I'm interested in, look, there's a bunch of different Pepe coins, right? This one's created 2 months ago, Binance, Solana, different blockchains, right? Let's click on it and see. First of all, a lot of times the first one is going to be the right one, but it's not always the case. So let's just click on it and check it out and see what the differences are. Okay. So this one right here, you guys could see 58 million market cap, 39,000. It is trending at number 8. So this contract is trending at number 8. This is probably the one that everybody's talking about. It's probably not the Binance one, right? Probably not the Binance one with 1,000. It's probably the wrong one. So again, that's how you could just kind of tell pretty quick. But again, Pepe coin trending right now. It's actually bumped up. Well, this must be all chains I'm looking at. No, this is Ethereum. Yeah, no. So it's trending now at number 2. So Pepe coin is moving its way up. That's a coin that we talk about on the channel. Mog's another coin that I talked about on the channel. Pepe coin right here, Turbo. Also, a lot of these coins are coins that we've talked about on the channel. They are still trending in the top. I think that some of these coins have a decent chance. I'm not saying that everything that I say is correct. I'm not saying that I can predict the future or that these coins are going to do well, and I'm definitely telling you that it's not financial advice, but I'm saying that it's a lot of the times if you're in the market enough, if you're on the right websites enough, you'll notice that the same things are trending a lot of the time. Like even on Twitter, even if you're on Twitter, you'll notice, oh, SHIB's trending again. Oh, Pepe's trending again. Let's go look at the chart. Let's go see what's going on. Is it at a time where it could possibly be a breakout? Those are things that you need to look at. You're a good dude. Dude, I try, man. I try to keep this space clean, man. I try to keep people educated, and I try to keep the space clean because there's a lot of people that are on YouTube that honestly, guys, they don't even know how to check a contract. They don't know anything about cryptocurrency, and they just talk about it. And I really want you guys to at least get something off my channel. And the thing I want you to get off my channel is like how to navigate your way through cryptocurrency and how to read these charts, but also how to hopefully be as safe as possible. These scammers, they are getting craftier and craftier all the time. We can only do the best that we can do. There always going to be some kid out there that's going to be sharper and above the trend and finding a new back door. But the good thing about the blockchain, guys, is everything's transparent. We could see all the transactions on these contracts. And that is what is just so great about blockchain, is that it's hard for them to do things. It's hard for them to hide things because I could just open up a contract so easily. Like, look at this. Like, right, this is just a random coin that we picked, and I'm just clicking on the sol scan right now. I'm gonna have to pull up another page, I think, right here. I'm gonna pull up the contract for you guys right now, so you guys know what a Solana contract looks like. If you've never seen a Solana contract, you don't know what I'm talking about. So you could see this is a Solana contract right here. It tells you the entire market cap of this coin right here. It's 5.6 million market cap, right? Tells you how many transactions have been done, tells you even where the transactions went down at. It'll tell you what wallets they came out of. Like, it tells you everything. It tells you the holder count, tells you how much the holders own of the coin. These are all very, very important things that you need to know. Tells you even how much of the exchange owns the coin. So you really know everything. If you really know what you're doing, you really should know everything that's going on with your coin. Everything, every transaction that's going on with your coin, you can know, and you should know. I feel like you should know. You should be looking at the audits. You should be looking at the website. You should be doing these things because it's part of your due diligence, right? At least in my opinion, it's part of your due diligence. This is what I do in my due diligence. Somebody said that's crypto banter's coin gummy. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually. And it's just a random coin that I clicked on because we're just clicking around on Dex tools again. And this was just a coin that was trending. And it's a coin that, again, we've talked about that has trended in the past. Also Whiff, also Mew, also Mitchie, also Bonk, right? A lot of these are coins that we've talked about on the channel, guys. And that's what I told you guys on these Bitcoin dips. It's important to pay attention to the coins that have a lot of attention, because these are the coins that are going to pick up with attention again when Bitcoin decides it wants to pump. That's where people are going to want to put their money, because they're going to be like, oh, people like this. It's still popping. It's still popping until it's not, right? It's popping until it's not. So we want you guys to be early on this stuff as early as possible, but also understand that in general, we're early right now. Look, like the overall Solana blockchain is looking like a bloodbath on Dex tools, right? Everything's looking pretty red. Everything, even with Bitcoin, probably like I'm gonna look at Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin had to have done a thing for this to happen. Bitcoin probably did a thing literally within the past like couple minutes. And that's the thing with Bitcoin right now, right? We're sitting in such a heavily volatile market that you got to be paying attention to Bitcoin. But that's not pulling up. So we're just going to keep going on like we were going anyway. But oh, look, Punky's another coin that we talk about. Like, how many coins in here have we talked about, and how good are we at identifying the trend on this channel, guys? This should tell you guys how good we are at identifying the trend. Talked about Whiff, we talked about Gummy, we talked about Term Coin, talked about Pokey, we talked about Mew coin. I don't know what these coins are. But I'm sure we can go into every single blockchain and we could probably find coins that we have already covered on the channel, because that's how much we're in this, right? Do we not talk about bread on the channel? Have I not? I've talked about Miggles in the last live stream that we did. We talked about Andy, made multiple videos on it. These are coins that are getting attention right now. They may not be what's pumping right now. They may not even be things that do well in the future, right? But as you guys could see, they are coins that are trending. So people are paying attention to the trend, even if the trend is going down, right? People are clicking on it, people are looking at it, and there's a lot of interest behind it. And that's what you're looking for either way. If you're a bear or if you're a bull, you're looking for short opportunities, you're looking for long opportunities, you're looking for opportunity. And news is opportunity. Whenever you see these things that are trending, showing opportunities and stuff like that. So let's look over on, did we just go through everything? We looked at Ethereum, we looked at Solana. We'll do a little dive and more into Solana, right? Because let's look at Term Coin. This might be a good coin, right? It's election. It's trending number 1 right now. Okay. Well, up 14% in the past hour. All right. Breaking out. maybe this might be a possible breakout for this coin. I don't really know. It's definitely trending number 1 for Solana right now. It's a coin that has had a lot of interest in the past. You guys could see though too. Look, boom. We're tracking all these transactions. This is why I tell you guys, you gotta be tapped in J Talks Crypto. We're tracking all these transactions. We see all the buys and sells. Look how many times this guy's bought and sold this coin. Right. So we're seeing that there's some bot manipulation. This is definitely a bot, right? This guy's buying 41, 77. He's acquiring little bags, right? Tiny little bags. Is this the same wallet? No, different wallets too. So probably same wallet, but different wallets, if that makes sense. Like same bot, different wallets, if that makes sense. That's what I would expect. But this is again how you do your research. This is how you have to look at these things. Whenever you get into these projects, you should always be looking at even the past transactions that have happened in the past 24 hours. You could see how many bots are in this trade. You could see it. If you could see that, can you hit the like button? Can you let me know? Can you put like a smiley face so that you guys could see that like I'm trying to add some value to this? Like for real. Like this is something that you need to know. This is something that if you don't know what you're doing and you get into these trades, you're going to get wrecked because this could literally be a bot. You want to be able to track these wallets, and you could literally click on any of these wallets, guys, and you could track exactly where these transactions came from and everything. And I suggest that you do it. Don't sit and do it for every single one, but if you do see a lot of bot activity, I do think that it's not a bad idea to do that because you just better safe than sorry. They could cause a lot of price manipulation. Again, that guy has like 999 transactions. Like, who's to say that he might not own 60% of the supply and be like transferring around different wallets? Like you want to pay attention and like kind of pay attention to the holders. How much of the holders are holding what? And of those top 10 holders, which one is the one that's moving the money? Like, who's moving the money around into these smaller wallets? If that makes sense. Like, bro, I'm telling you guys, nobody talks about this in cryptocurrency. People charge for this, all this stuff. Like I'm giving you guys literally how to trade these meme coins, how to do this, like how to do it safely as possible and to my knowledge. And again, a lot of these audits too, let's talk about the audits too, right? Because Dex Tools does have audits on this channel. But look, Dex Tools just added this audit disclaimer not that long ago. It says audit disclaimer. These audits are automated and they're carried out by entities external to Dex Tools. They're not advice and should not be considered among factors so Dex Tools is even saying like, do your research even on the companies, so a quick intel, this is an automated audit. A lot of the time they will pick up stuff and if things are blacklisted or if the tax is modifiable, if transactions are pausable. These are things that you want to know. If they could change the sales tax, do you want to know that? If it's a honeypot, right? If you could buy a honeypot is when you buy into it and you can't sell it. That's a honeypot. You want to know that because if you don't know that and you're just buying these coins, you're not checking audits, you're buying wrong contracts, and there's a million and one red flags there. It's blacklisted. Look, hidden owner. This could be like a red flag maybe for you, maybe not. I don't know. It has an anti-whale feature. So it tells you if there's like anything that you should pay attention to in the contract. But again, it's not some of these are automated, so just take with that what you will. It's always risky investing in a cryptocurrency, and that's why I tell you guys again, this stuff is not financial advice, and don't put more money than you're willing to lose into crypto, period, ever. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Somebody said, what's up, Jay? How are you? I'm doing well, brother. Doing well, enjoying this Monday. I'm glad to be going live. This is actually our first time going live over on Twitch. So I'm really excited about that. Even though I don't think we've gotten one person off of Twitch, the majority of you guys are over off of Twitter right now. So shout out to all you guys on Twitter, but shout out to all you guys on YouTube as well. Trying to get more consistent on these live streams. And again, just try to add as much value as I can onto these things, guys. If you guys have any ideas of what you want me to do to add value into this, whether it be like, hey, can you help us more on like how to read the chart, or can you help us more on like how to read the contract, or like can you help us more on like what you guys are looking for Somebody said everything starts somewhere. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'm trying to put out as much content. And that's the thing. That's another reason why I'm putting out a lot of tutorial videos and stuff like that. Is because I do expect a lot of new retail investors to get into cryptocurrency and to not know what the heck they're doing. I'm looking forward to getting another 50,000 subscribers that are just getting started in cryptocurrency, that are looking for some advice on how to get their wallet set up, or what wallets are safe, or is this a trusted wallet in the community. Like, that's important, and that's actually some content that I want to make. I should make, note to self, make some videos on good wallets, because a lot of people have even been asking me about what wallets I keep my Solana meme coins in. I love Phantom Wallet. It's a great wallet. I use Coinbase Wallet. I use a lot of wallets, though. I honestly, part of being safe in cryptocurrency, and again, where you store your keys, where you store your crypto, it's completely up to you. If you decide that you want to keep your stuff on the exchange, you can do that. I don't recommend you do that, because I've seen very many times that these exchanges go down when the market's volatile, right? They get a lot of people on their website. Their website can't handle it. The website goes down. They're having too many transactions, and your money's stuck, right? I like having my money in a wallet, but I also don't like having all my money in one place, right? I like having my money in different wallets. I like having my money in different places, because in my opinion, that is the best. Somebody said cold storage. So for me, for my brother, yes, cold storage is great. For me, I don't know if that's great, because I'm not the most organized guy. You have to kind of go off of how you stay organized and what you're good with. But in my opinion, the most safe thing would be to diversify all your wallets and to not keep all your funds in one wallet ever. Because even if you have a cold storage wallet, there's downfalls to having a cold storage wallet too, right? Like I said, what if you lose it? Or like, what if you're traveling and you leave it somewhere, or somebody like physically steals it from you or something like that? Like, now you don't have your cold storage, and like, how are you going to access your stuff? It's going to be really tough. So um I don't know that cold storage is the best route either, but I do think that, again, having it kind of everywhere, having some stuff like MetaMask or Coinbase Wallet, or Atomic Wallet is another one. um a lot of different wallets. A lot of people ask me also about staking. I haven't talked about a lot about staking. But you're staking in high volatile market right now. I don't know. I would be I want to have access to my I would want to have access to my money right now, right? Like, if the market can drop down to 30K Bitcoin for the next 4 years, it just depends on you. Like, if you could wait that out, like, if that's a very real possibility. And I'm not taking it off the table, because I don't want you guys to be like, well, you said. No, I'm saying, like, nah, right now the market go either way. Market can every day it would go in either way. So I'm just looking at the charts, just like you guys are looking at the charts, and I'm just giving you guys my feedback based off of like what the day, or what I feel like is going to happen in the week, based off of the week chart or whatever. Um, what happened to That's what happened to me in SimSwap. I'm not sure what SimSwap is. But yeah, I want to talk about some swaps also, right? I got some really great swaps that I like to use. A lot of you guys asked me too, like how to swap cross chain and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make some videos on stuff like that. Just like different swapping platforms that offer lower transaction fees. If you like that kind of content, guys, hit the subscribe button, because again, who is doing this? Who's doing this for real? Like, is BitBoy doing this? Is even Cryptos R Us? Like, I love him, man, but like, is he breaking down the contract for you guys? Is he showing you guys like how to identify the holders? He's doing going the length to show you guys how to do stuff. I don't think anybody's doing this except for me, guys. So again, I'm doing this to help you guys be informed, to have as much power as possible. Thank you, man. As much power as possible, right? I'm trying to teach you guys how to use these indicators so that you guys have as much weapons, as much tools in your arsenal, so that you could make your educated decision, not based off of Crypto J, based off of your knowledge, and based off of how much you've learned in cryptocurrency. And that's going to be how you elevate your game, not from watching YouTubers and waiting to hit the buy button for when they make their video. It's going to be from you learning trends. It's going to be from you taking the time, from you dedicating your time and your efforts into doing this, and understanding that this is not get rich quick. This is a game of losses. It's a game of wins. Nobody wins all the time. Crypto J don't win all the time. Warren Buffett don't win all the time. Nobody wins all the time. We're wrong. Like banks are wrong. Financial institutions are wrong. Hedge funds are wrong. People are wrong. Presidents are wrong. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. Nobody knows. So just understand that, guys, that it's just entertainment. All the stuff on this channel is only entertainment. It should be taken with a grain of salt. Somebody said, do I still have a Telegram? Yes, I still have it. Do still have the Telegram. I'm going to link the Telegram in the comment section. If you guys don't see in this comment section, though, it's in a lot of the videos. If you just go into a lot of the old videos, I have my Telegram link in there. It's just a little secret. I put it in there. I tell you guys, if you can follow me on TikTok, and again, if you can follow me on TikTok, that would be amazing. I do want to be able to go live on TikTok. I want those guys to be able to learn about cryptocurrency too. So if you guys can help me get to 1,000 over on there, that'd be great. I think I only have 20 followers over there, so I need to get to 1,000. I'm way behind, but I'm trying to post content every day on there too. So if you do enjoy this content, I have a lot of that content over on there, and a lot of my content that I post on Shorts too is just a lot of content that's just been cut up of lives and of longer form video that I have on my page. If you guys haven't already noticed that. Too. So, and then also I'm going to be going on vacation pretty soon too. So hopefully I'll have some more like lifestyle content that I'm going to be posting on the channel. I'm personally excited about that because I need a freaking vacation and I don't know where I'm going to go, but I want it to be somewhere exciting. I want you guys to have like some good content. I want, like, you guys got to see me in Dubai, which was awesome. I had a great time in Dubai. I learned so much about the culture, everything like amazing. I would definitely go back to the Middle East, but where I was at in Dubai, it was a very safe place, of course. Like, not all the Middle East is safe, but Dubai was very safe. But I want to go somewhere a little more dangerous. I want to go somewhere a little more close to home, hopefully. So I'm either considering a couple places, between 3 places. One of them is actually a safe place, but the other 2 are adventure places to go by yourself. A lot of Americans are advised to not go there by yourself, but I want to go. So I'll tell you about the safe place first. I'll give you guys a safe place first. So the safe place I want to go, that I'm probably going to go visit, is probably the Philippines. I will visit the Philippines sooner or later. I just don't know if it's going to be the next place I want to go. I just think the Philippines is an amazing place. It's very safe there. People are really cool. And I'm looking for a VA. So I'm going to go to the Philippines, and hopefully it'll be a good business opportunity, because a lot of business stuff happen out of the Philippines too. So Philippines is definitely one place, but the 2 unsafe places that, well, not unsafe places, but I'll say a lot of Americans are advised to not go alone, because again, they don't speak English very heavily there. Again, Dubai spoke English. The Philippines speaks English, but I want to go to Colombia and I want to go to Brazil. So those are 2 places that I feel like we would get a totally different kind of content that would be just amazing. And they're 2 places that I've absolutely wanted to visit since like 4 or 5 years for many reasons. But yeah, I want to go to those 2 places. Oh yeah, but I'm excited about that. I need a vacation. I want to go somewhere tropical and stuff like that. So yeah, those are 2 locations that I'm looking at. So expect some more content like that. Somebody says, oh dude, I want to go to Sweden. Is Sweden dangerous these days? That's crazy, man. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil would be like, yeah, I think Brazil's gonna be nice. And even I want to go up in like the favelas. I know they tell you don't do that. Don't go up in the favelas. Like, that's where all like you get robbed and stuff, like the Americans get robbed. But low key, I want to go in there and just like have like some spy glasses on and just like give you guys like the real stuff that like nobody can record. Because honestly, I always had a passion for that. Like, always, like, I see those guys that like do that new stuff where they're like on the ground and they're like really giving you guys a scoop. And I always thought like, dang, that's so cool. Like, they're like risking it out there. Like, I love that. So I feel like at least one time, like, I'm in my 30s now, I want to go and I want to experience something. I want to have a little bit of adventure. I'm at a point in my life where I want some adventure. So that's why I said I want to go into like Colombia. I want to go to Brazil, and I want to like just go get everything. Somebody say, yeah, with the spy glasses. Yeah, exactly. Because you can't have your phone out there. Like, if I have my phone out there, like, especially my phone, like I got a 13 that will take it. So I'm not trying to get my stuff jacked out there. But at the same time, I know I gotta be careful, because again, if I go to Brazil, I don't speak Portuguese, and if I go to Colombia, I don't speak Spanish. So And I don't know anybody in either one of those places really that well. So it would really be like a solo trip, and I would be doing it just mostly from my own experience and mostly just to document it because, again, I know you guys like to do the like when I travel and stuff because it's like we're traveling together, and I feel like if I went to Brazil, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But yeah, I want to go to Brazil. Brazil's up there and Colombia's up there. But where I'm gonna go, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a poll on that to see. Somebody said just jump on a cruise ship to Honduras. You know, I jumped on a cruise ship. I took a Carnival cruise to Ensenada not that long ago. That was the most ghetto cruise I've ever been on in my life. Them Carnival cruises are ghetto, but they give you some good drinks on there. They give you some good drinks. The only thing is you got to be gambling the whole time. And I hate gambling. Isn't that so crazy? Crypto J hates gambling. Like I hate gambling, bro. Like, which is crazy because I literally will throw like thousands of dollars into meme coins. But like if I had to sit at a slot machine, I'm like, this is not responsible. This is not what the responsible person should do. But that just shows you guys just like how degen I am in that and how much of a not financial advisor I am. But yeah, I do like the cruise ships are cool. I like the buffets on them, but I don't know, little ghetto sometimes. Little ghetto. I've seen some crazy stuff happen on there. And then too, like I get kind of sick on those cruises, I feel like the things like moving and then like I don't know, like something about being on the water and it's like pitch black and I'm like looking outside, I'm like, ain't no light out here. Like that's kind of I don't know, it's just weird to me, and then I get the motion sickness. So I like cruises, but then I also kind of don't like cruises. But I went on a yacht. I went on a couple yachts. You guys see it. I have some content where I'm on the yacht. I like the jet skis. I do like the jet skis. I actually been on the jet ski for the first time in Dubai. Actually, the first time in my entire life. I live in LA. In LA, we don't really ride jet skis like that. Like Miami, you guys ride jet skis. You guys got jet skis. We not really riding jet skis like that. We got boats. You go to marina. You know, you got the boat. Go take out girl on the boat, whatever. But even that, like my dad has a boat and I don't even know. Like I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, you good? You good to drive this? Like, I don't know. We in the water. Like I could swim. I'm not one of those people that like can't swim. I could swim. I'm not saying like I'm afraid to get in the water. I don't need a life vest. Like I don't need none of that. But just something about being in the middle of the ocean, like the ocean is powerful, bro. I don't underestimate the ocean. Somebody said Bitcoin at 59K. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Bitcoin. Yeah, he's like, you're right. You're right. I'm talking about the ocean right now. I should be talking about the motion of Bitcoin. You're right. I'm right. You're right. Let me pull up another Coinbase because this thing is tripping right now. I'm gonna pull this up right here. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. I'm actually pull up trading views so that we can get. Oh yeah, we're breaking down off of this wedge. I see what you mean. See why you're drawing our attention to this. Must have just played out. This is again. We were just talking about not that long ago why some of this stuff might be bleeding a little bit. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin right now. I'm gonna pull up trading view right now. Stop this. Present. Share screen. Share. Bitcoin. Share. Boom. Here we are. Looking at the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin, as you guys can see. Let's see what's just happened within the past 1 minute, right? Look at this. Look at this massive sell-off right here. We don't like to look at the 1 minute chart, though. I'm just kidding. Even the 30-minute chart, the 1 hour chart is not that telling. This is what we want to see. I mean, the price is still playing out. We could still be seeing a bottom right here. It's still too early on the 1 day to say. Again, we're still trending below this. I don't know. To me, it's been a whole week of just ups and downs, but not really much price action. So, I'm concerned. I'm looking at if we drop down under this right here. I'm trying to see if we don't drop down, retest some of these 52 levels. That's when I'm like, okay, what's going on? But as long as we're like between 58 and 60, in my opinion, ain't nothing really happening. Not too much is really happening in the market right now. So, but let me go back to this screen share. We're almost an hour for this right here for this stream. I'm trying to figure out what I want to pull up right now. Which chart I want to pull up. Okay, we'll pull up this. Why not? Actually, no. Let's pull up this. I have a better idea. Even better idea. Full of great ideas, boys. Full of great ideas. Your boy Crypto J, man of ideas. Okay. So you guys could see right back here. One thing that I really like about CoinGecko, right, is you can organize this by blockchain. We're going to talk about some more coins. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about this. We're organized this by blockchains. We're going to break down some of these other coins because, again, you guys like meme coins, and you guys, we literally, if you guys are just tapping in, also, if you guys are like, how come you never talk about blue chips? I know somebody's going to join in. They're going to be like, how come you don't talk about blue chips? Isn't that so funny? We guys, for those of you guys who've been on the stream, you guys already know we went over the whole first 100. Literally, we've already covered on this one video, in this 1 hour video, guys. We've covered close to 100 coins in one video. So, including a lot of blue chip coins. This is, I might even call this thing the blue chip coin. Like literally, we talked about that many. But again, we're gonna talk about a lot more meme coins too. So we'll talk about Ethereum first because that's our biggest market cap DeFi project. We'll see what's kind of popping over here. On Ethereum, as you guys can see, Pepe's kind of popping right now. See all Ethereum coins. Come on, CoinGecko. Okay, you guys can see we got SHIB on here. Chainlink. We covered a lot of these coins already, actually. Let's see what's popping on Solana then, because we did already cover a lot of Ethereum. Don't want to double dip. Let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about some of these coins. This is what we want to talk about. Some of these bigger market cap coins on Solana that, again, have been trending, that people have been trading, that people are looking at. We'll sort it by market cap. For Solana, okay. These are all Solana coins, yes, right? Yes, yep, Solana. Okay, just making sure we're got this correct. Okay, so as you guys could see, a lot of these coins we've already talked about in this video. Even GRT we talked about, Helium we talked about, WIF we've talked about a lot on the channel. I think that's going to do well. And again, not financial advice, guys, not financial advice. Book of meme coins, coin that we haven't talked about in a minute. This is the biggest pre-launch ever, right? This was the biggest pre-launch. They made like $1.5 billion in the first day. You can see shot up here, and then it's just been kind of correcting down. Hopefully this thing can recover, right? Maybe we're creating some kind of wedge with Book of Meme on this max chart right here, and maybe it will start bottoming out with Bitcoin and recovering. But this thing has been in a consistent downtrend for months now. So definitely something to pay attention to. Will the price recover? Will this hit a new all-time high? Again, super speculative, hard to say. I don't usually like pre-launches because usually that tends to be what happened. Like once the price rallies, like it's like how many coins have had pre-launches that have went on to do really well? It's not many. And that's why I tell you guys all the time. It's not many coins. Somebody says that they think that 52 is going to be the bottom. I made a lot of videos saying that there's a good possibility that 52 was the bottom. Also made some videos saying that we could go a little lower. So I don't know. Again, market's always super speculative. This Giga Chad thing is something that I've been seeing a lot of. It's been trending a lot. I don't know how well it's going to do, but it does have a big market cap. You guys can see almost 200 million market cap. Let's look at some of these charts right here. You guys could see even during this Bitcoin consolidation, like, right, this is August 6th. Look at August 16th. It hit its all-time high. That was 3 days ago, So even though Bitcoin's been consolidating, GigaChat just hit a new all-time high 3 days ago, and now it's correcting. Is this thing donezo? I don't know. Maybe it's just cooling off. Maybe it just needs a little bit of a correction. Again, this is a pretty big coin, and this is a great way to find uptrending coins is to be looking for things like this, understanding market cap, understanding holder count, right? I had 80K extra bills. Should I buy some bread for the future? Brother, not financial advice, brother. Not financial advice. We're talking about Brett, though. We talked about Brett. We talked about a lot of coins on the channel. But again, guys, can't tell you guys what to buy. I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm not here to tell you what to sell. I'm just here to give you guys some information to help you guys become some better traders, right? Give you guys some tools like CoinGecko, give you guys some tools like Dex tools, show you guys how to check contracts. That's really what I want to try to be. I really am not trying to be a source of like finding pump and dumps, and I'm not. I'm really not. Like honestly, again, you guys could see I know a lot about blue chips. And when I got into crypto, I really wanted to talk about it. Like I could nerd out on this stuff all day long. I've already been doing it for an hour today. You guys can see, but you guys like meme coins, and the market just don't want to hear about the developments of Chainlink right now. Like there is a market for it, but it's just not as big as like Shiba Inu and a lot of these other coins. And I know that you guys are looking for the 100x, 1000x, 10,000x. Even though I do think that some of these blue chips will 100x in our lifetime, I don't think that some of these massive market caps will move that much, and especially anytime soon. Especially things like XRP. That's why I call XRP a stable coin. That's just a joke. XRP is not actually a stable coin. Don't cash out into XRP. It's not a stable coin. But yeah, Cardano, same thing. Like it just doesn't get a lot of buy volume. I'm looking for like things that again are picking up in volume. Things like GigaChad, right? Like GigaChad is not a GigaChad just made a new all-time high 3 days ago. It's cooling off a little bit, but it's holding some support. Can it have another leg up? I don't know. Maybe something like GigaChat. I don't even know how good that something like this could do. What you value this at? Again, totally speculative. Everybody's speculating on it. I've never even clicked on this website. I'm actually terrified to click on this website. I don't even know what could come up on here. I hope it's nothing crazy. I'm gonna show it. Oh, actually, I'm gonna click on it and go over it before I show it. Okay, it's a little weird, but it's not super weird. It's just okay. Here's Giga Chad. He just got his shirt off. It's nothing super weird though. But this is a Giga Chad website. Um, you could buy it on Phantom. You could see this is how they buy it. Phantom Wallet. They show you how to buy Solana if you wanted to. You don't already have it, or you can just buy Solana off of anywhere and fund your wallet. You don't have to buy it off of Phantom. But yeah, so it shows you the chart, Telegram, Twitter. Doesn't look like they have much of a roadmap. I don't really see anywhere where they say any of their plans to list on anything else. So as far as I'm concerned, is this going to be a long-term hold or is this going to be a crap coin? What do you think? I don't know. It looks kind of like crap coin. So somebody said so maybe I investigate into I don't know. Do you research into whatever you're gonna buy, brother? Do you research into whatever you're gonna buy? I will say, I will say. But also pay attention to the state of the market too, right? Understand that it is a very sketchy time to put your money in. So just whatever you're gonna put money in, just make sure that you're using whatever risk management strategy that you want to use. How about that? I do like Maga coin, but dang, this thing has been correcting super hard. I thought that this coin was going to do really well because of the election and everything, but dang, I don't know. Look at it, right? Still at 125 million market cap, but will these election coins see some more upside or are they done? Are they just done? Like we've seen even these Kamala coins, it seems like a lot of these Kamala coins were even taking off for like a whole week. It was like there was a new Kamala coin launching every day and that was shooting up like 300%. But is that going to keep happening or is it done? I don't really know. We're still on the Giga Chat page, man. I got to get better at clicking through these pages. I'm looking at Trump coin over here, looking at this chart for Trump coin. But again, talked about Trump coin. We were so insanely early on Trump. But it's corrected down quite a bit. This Maga coin. This was one of the top trending Trump coins. We also talked about the other one on Solana. That was also top trending a lot. And that's what I pay attention to, guys. I pay attention to the coins that are trending and I try to make sure that they're not scams. That's the best I can do. But as you guys could see, Moomoo also, oh man, big sell off on Moomoo too. It just some of these coins, man, I'm hoping that they can survive some of this Bitcoin correction. I said, man, sometimes when Bitcoin corrects, some of these coins take a dumpy dump. But I don't know. Moomoo could still have a future, right? We're looking at the all-time chart. It doesn't look too crazy, right? Could be creating some kind of a wedge here, possibly starting to bottom out again with Bitcoin, but also showing just like Bitcoin, it could have a little more sell-off. So again, very highly speculative coin now coming in at under 100 million market cap, but there's another coin that has been trending quite frequently and is still sitting at a pretty decent market cap on the Solana blockchain. So it's definitely one that I'm looking at. Also, Punky Coin, same thing, starting to really correct. A lot of these coins just getting absolutely smacked in the past 7 days. So you guys could see a lot of them down, especially as further you go down this chart, it seems like a lot of these coins getting hit harder and harder. Some of them are taking off though. Slurf. This is a coin that definitely I don't think is going to do well. We've talked about Slurf on the channel. This was a coin. So Slurf actually wasn't Slurf the one where they burned like $10 million of the wrong coin, or like they burned $10 million of the investor money or something like that, and they posted it. I think that was Slurf, and yeah, that was not good. So I don't think that that's going to do well. It did pump a little bit after that, but I think that that was just one of those situations where like the FUD pumped the project, which is like backwards, but it just happened. But sometimes that happens too. Like sometimes bad things will happen in the market and then your coin will pump just because everybody's talking about it. Like it could be considered bad, but maybe some people consider it good. Like maybe it's just highly speculative and it gets people to talk and then it gets more and more people to talk and it gets more and more people interested enough for it to pump, I guess. Or you're just seeing a lot of price manipulation too. But yeah, as we go more and more down this list, you're just getting more and more crappier coins, less and less chance of doing well. Oh, Landwolf is a coin that we were hoping we would see some good positive price action in, but it is getting absolutely wrecked in this correction as well. And again, guys, I told you, smaller the market cap, the more volatile the coin. And it looks like this coin is not looking good at all. Landwolf is not looking good at all. But a lot of people holding Landwolf actually. 30 million market cap still sitting pretty fat right now. So I don't know. Maybe it can recover with Bitcoin again. Nobody knows the future of the market, especially when it comes to meme coins, guys. Especially. That's why I say I started off like when I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I started off in blue chips. I started off in DeFi projects that I felt like would do really good. I feel like it's a great time to actually be accumulating a lot of blue chip projects. But I also think that it's not a bad time to pick up some of these other smaller projects too. I just feel like it's a very volatile time to be in the market also because again, things are still not bullish right now. Bitcoin, things have not changed so far. So we're still hoping to see some positive price closes because this is not looking like super amazing for Bitcoin. It is really not. It's looking like we could see some more sell off, right? We're still in a downtrend for the past really like 3 months, right? We're in a downtrend, but slowly creating a wedge. So again, possibly the zone of accumulation. Maybe we could start seeing this thing, you know, come back. But again, still very heavily volatile. You're awesome, dude. I try, man. I try to do my best, man. I feel like a lot of you guys are even better than me. And sometimes you could even take some of my information and things I talk about, or maybe I'll spark a thought in your head, or like an indicator that maybe you don't use, or because again, guys, a lot of very skilled people watch my channel. A lot of very skilled traders watch my channel. It's not everybody's new. A lot of people have been doing this a long time. A lot of you guys, that's why I get so much value out of Telegram again, because you guys are telling me about stuff sometimes and you guys are earlier on things than I am. And so I value you guys in the community just as much as you guys value me. We kind of like, we work as a team in Telegram. Like you guys are always talking about stuff, asking about contracts. Hey, what do you think about this contract? And again, you always at the end of the day do your own research, right? It's not financial advice. We can't tell you which contracts are good and bad. I try to tell you which ones you should be careful of, which ones you should watch out for. Try to guide you in the best direction I can, help you find the right resources to make sure that you can do your due diligence. But at the end of the day, guys, again, I could say it a million times, it comes back to you. This does not get rich quick. You can make as much money trading as you want, but you have to um if you have bad habits, you're not going to be in this space for very long. And that's why I tell you guys again, have good habits, check contracts, don't get wrecked, don't over leverage, stop putting more money than you should. Don't don't take out loans to get into cryptocurrency, guys. Don't do it. Do not do it. I know there's a lot of lending platforms and stuff like that. I don't think that you should do it. I'm all a fan of putting in the hard work, getting the new money, and take a little bit out of each paycheck and invest. It's not financial advice. That's just personally what I do. I take a little bit out of the money that I make and I put it into altcoins. I put it into meme coins. I put it into Bitcoin. I put it into the market. I diversify it. I'm even trying now to get into other asset classes. I'm trying to get into real estate. I'm trying to diversify as much as possible, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Diversification is important. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I don't think there's any financial advisors that would tell you to put all your money into one thing. I don't think that that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea, even with cryptocurrency. And I'm a big advocate of Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but at the same time, guys, we should always be using risk management, diversifying our portfolio, checking contracts, doing things that will make sure that we're going to be in the game, not just today, but tomorrow, right? You want to be in the game tomorrow. You want to be around for the next bull rally. You don't want to have gotten so wrecked with your bad habits that you scarred yourself from cryptocurrency. You don't want to be a part of the next bull rally because, guys, I do believe that there's going to be a next bull rally. I do believe that Bitcoin is going to go much, much, much higher. But I do believe that there's going to be corrections along the way. I think that corrections are healthy. And I think that regulating our mood, regulating our emotion during these corrections it's very important. Part of trading, one of the most important things about trading, guys, it's probably the least most talked about thing, is the psychology behind it. Psychology is so important. Your emotions, you have to master your emotions. And it's funny because like 90% of people that watch this channel are men. And fellas, we gotta watch our emotions. We cannot be emotional in the market. Okay, for real. Like, do not be emotional in this market. Gotta man up sometimes. Gotta be like, hey, look yourself in the mirror and be like, I invested in this. It's time to double down on my investment, or it's time to take some profit, lick my wounds, keep things pushing. Got to make a decision, but do not start over leveraging. Don't start taking out loans. Don't start doing crazy stuff and getting emotional, because that's what's going to invoke your emotions, right? When you're investing money you can't afford to lose, then you're emotional, right? Or you get when else do you get emotional, right? Well, you get emotional when when you watch your money go from $200 to $200,000 and then you don't sell and you watch it go down, down, down. So again, that greed, right? It's that greed that we talk about too on the channel. It's not only being too early, it's being too greedy. It's not taking profit too. So that's another thing that is also not popular. That's a good habit that people don't like to hear about, that I was saying at 71K, the fact that we were so oversold on our RSI that it's not a crazy time to be taking profits right now. I expect a lot of people to be taking profits soon. We're way sold on the RSI. In March, we were up 50%. And I was like, hey, guys, we're up 50%. What's going on here? Like, this is crazy. Like, not a bad time to stablecoin up here and wait for on a correction. Well, guess what, guys? That was back in March. Here we are in August. And now in August, we're looking like we still possibly need to see a little more downside. But again, it's not a crazy time, in my opinion, to be accumulating things. But we can see some more sell-off, significantly more sell-off. And so just be prepared for that. I would say use stop losses, right? That's another good trade habit. If you're trading on a centralized exchange that offers stop loss at a time like this, maybe not a bad time to have a stop loss set, because again, if we do decide that we want to capitulate, we decide we want to see some sell off, then you're going to want to have a stop loss. That would be the responsible thing to do. But again, guys, I need to make videos on this. I should make videos on how to set stop losses, how to do all this kind of stuff. I have to do all this for the newbies, and I will, guys. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I do believe that we are going to have another leg up on Bitcoin. Whether we need to drop down a little more before that happens or not will be up to the market. But ultimately, I'm preparing this channel for the next generation of crypto YouTube people that are going to be coming in, and crypto YouTubers, right? I'm sure I inspired a lot of these YouTubers too to get on here, even though they're getting on here talking about, I don't even know what they're talking about. They're just talking, but they don't even know what they're talking about. They talking. They got something to say. They read some article that they want to talk about. They could talk about it. That's fine. We'll talk about those articles too. We talk about the news and stuff like that. But I try to give you guys the steak and potatoes. I try to give you guys what they don't give you guys. So if you guys like steak and potatoes, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm going to cut the video here. If you guys like anything less than steak and potatoes, other channel. But anyway, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. Again, this is our first Twitch. Is anybody watching on Twitch? Still nobody on Twitch. Again, guys, if you haven't followed me on TikTok too, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitch. We didn't get anybody off of Twitch today to watch this stream. That's pathetic. Let's see if we could change that, guys. I appreciate you. Again, say it from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna keep giving you guys the best I can. Let me know what schedule you guys like also in the comment section. Like if you think I should do Tuesday and Thursday, I definitely think Thursday is important. I'm thinking like I'm thinking early in the week and Tuesday, maybe like a weekend thing and Tuesday or Thursday, because Thursday, I feel like we see the most price action on a Thursday. And then a lot of times we're seeing fake outs and stuff early in the week. So I'm thinking early in the week and Thursday. But let me know what you guys want to see for the schedule. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.